What is up, everybody? Hello to all my new subscribers and welcome back to all the OGs. So today is a special day. We're finally gonna get the Miata tuned. As you guys remember last time, a couple of videos ago, we went up to Paragon Performance, went to try to get a tune, went all the way through, and we ran out of injector. But not only did we run out of injector, the spark plug gap was not gapped properly, so then we basically were snuffing the spark out, causing that weird hesitation and all sorts of things. So it's been a long time coming since then, a couple months maybe, I believe so. A couple months. We've tracked the car, we have gotten the RPMs all the way through, we've gotten kind of a street tune on it, and everything has gone very, very well. Before we ever go up to Iowa to get the car tuned, there's one thing I have to add to the car. And per usual, considering I do everything last minute, I have finally got coil on plugs for the Miata. So check it out. I have, thanks to Track Dog Racing and all the help they've done, a set of AMP MAXSpark coil on plugs for the Miata. Now, these are some of the best ones you can get. They are a little bit pricey, but when I say that you won't have to, you basically can't outgrow these unless you're starting to make really, really dumb power. The reason why I decided to go coil on plugs was a couple things. Many of you guys know that the Miata factory coil packs, absolute garbage. They go bad with stock power. They definitely go bad with the extra power we're adding to that. The other reason why is they are expensive. One coil pack is anywhere from $175 to $200 and something dollars, almost $300 for a set of OEM coils for your coil pack for your Miata, and that is ridiculous for how much they go out. So with these are a lot cheaper to replace individually, and I believe, I could be wrong, but the IGN 1A style coils you can find at shops or auto parts stores, or even then you can go to AMP and order it for a lot cheaper than you can by replacing the whole entire pack. The likelihood of these going bad compared to the OEM coil pack are very, very, very low. And you can control the dwell time and individual power to each of these, along with running these as a sequential setup. Unfortunately, I will not be running these in a sequential setup. I kind of wish I was, but for simplicity's sake, we were gonna do wasted spark. That way we don't have to go too much crazy into the tuning, and it will be fine for the power I need to make. The benefits of the sequential firing is to be able to charge the coils individually in between each firing and gain a little more power and a little more control and a better combustion throughout the cylinder. But for what I'm doing, wasted spark will be fine. So let's get this on there real quick. I'm not gonna really do a tutorial. There's really good tutorials online, but I'm gonna slap this on there. It should be about 2 hours to get it on. Put it on there, get the tune loaded on with the proper dwell times, and then we'll be headed up in a few minutes, for you at least, hours for me, to Iowa with Danny when he gets here to get the car retuned. And I'm gonna try to do a little better of getting a more interesting video and a little more detailed for you guys on dynos, because just dyno videos are really hard to make entertaining. But I'm gonna try my best. So let's head over to the car, let's get it done. Now we're gonna leave it on the trailer. I haven't even unloaded it from the last race event, but I will swap out. Obviously, I'm not taking the trailer or the RV to go get the car tuned, but we're gonna leave it on the trailer. It's also gonna kind of show you a simplicity of how easy this is to install this. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to run the amazing Spike Performance valve cover. But we're gonna start with taking this off, disconnect the battery. The coil pack is going to replace this factory set right here. It's gonna get rid of all this, and then there's gonna be a bracket that mounts here, and the coils are gonna mount here. Your power is gonna go to here. You're gonna have your relay in this area, and then you're gonna have a couple grounds, and you'll be pretty much ready to go. And then you'll plug in all their OEM spec stuff. So, all right, so got that all installed. Like I said, pretty quick install. There's plenty of videos. Got my torque check on all my stuff. This one's 100% gonna start spinning, but you know, it's there for, you know, redundancy's sake. All that is marked. My power is hooked up. The power goes from here all the way in here, both grounds, relay, harness is plugged in. Like I said, this is all 100% plug and play, unless you go for the sequential style ignition, then you got to do a little bit of wiring. But if you're doing wasted spark, everything is a plug and play harness, and they have them specific for your year chassis. So I'm gonna get this on, plug the battery in, and then I'm gonna upload the tune, and we'll fire it up and see how it does. All right, so let's open up Haltech here. All right, the map I just put on here should have the new coil pack update, so let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so one thing I noticed immediately was it started up way quicker than it normally did. Usually it struggles out of cold starts. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And the throttle response feels just a tad bit better. And I have a loose cable, so that's kind of impressive that it feels the way it does. So we're gonna shut this off now. Fuel kill switch. I gotta crawl out this window because I can't open the door. Just one of you guys commented last time I did that. You got all mad. So I'm gonna crawl out the window. Whew. Dukes of Hazzard style. My bad knee and everything. Let's see if I can. Alrighty. Cool. So now I got all that done. Coil setup is on, which is really cool. I never thought I'd have a coil on. So, you know what? Honestly, I never thought I'd have any of this stuff, but never thought I had that on. So I'm going to swap the RV over to the truck, and then I will see you guys in the morning with Danny, and we will be heading to Paragon to have Grahm work his magic so we can actually get the proper dyno numbers. Leave a comment below right now if you think you know what the numbers were going to be. Last time we got 223 before we ran out of injector and smothered the spark out. What do you think now on a stock block, 85 1000cc injectors, almost 500cc fuel pump, standalone power to the fuel pump, standalone power to the injectors with a supercharger? How much power do you think we'll make? Leave a comment below. I'm curious to see how close you guys get at the end of the video. So watch to the end of the video, obviously, to find out the numbers. All right, so we're on a little bit of a detour here. I woke up a little late and I called Danny, and Danny woke up a little late because this is just who we are as people sometimes. So we're actually changing the plan. I'm gonna go pick up Danny and then we'll head out to Iowa.
Somebody needs to cut this guy's lawn, bro.
Jesus.
Fucking grass is ridiculous.
How dare they? All right, Danny. I don't know if you're in there. We're just gonna say you're in there. I'm over here. What are your predictions for power based off of what you saw last time?
So where were we at last time? It was like 224,
Yeah.
221.
I think it was 220. I think it was 223.
223. Yeah, I think it was like 223, 216.
Yeah.
Given that we were short about 1500 to 2k RPM.
Yeah, and then we were short injectors, and then the spark was being snuffed out.
I would probably say give us a good, I'd say 15 on top of what we made, close to 15, given the amount of RPM that we're still left to go, fuel cut, and not enough ignition. I'd probably say 10 to 15, maybe a little bit more than that, on top of where we're at now.
Leave a comment below if you know what you think it's going to be, because I'm curious to see how close you guys get at the end of this video. Well, we got a blowout. Sheesh. Oh, yep. She went all right.
Ironically, just now talking about vehicles having accidents and things going wrong with cars, and then this happens. So.
Here's something I just realized too. This is starting to delaminate. Thank goodness I brought some tools. Yeah, you should probably have to do that. I'm gonna try to get this jacked up. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that, but we're kind of like up shit creek without a paddle, so we'll have to make this work. Hopefully we can at least get there and then find a tire. Oh man. The one time I didn't bring my impact either. I took the impact out to do other stuff, so that's real fun. Good thing the truck has its own jack in it. Yeah, that's a gnarly one. Let's see if I can get my foot in there to stop the hub from spinning.
Looks like you spinning hub.
Oh, we get my foot out of the way. Yep, perfect. Yeah, alrighty. So we got that changed. We're asking a lot for the spare, but if we can make it 30 minutes and we can get the car unloaded and tuned, we can look for some tire shops afterwards, because it is Friday still. So thankfully things should still be open, and it's a very common tire size. So yeah, Onward. We are asking a lot of this tire right now. Hopefully, we make it. Dude, guys, you want to see how lucky we just got besides the blowout? Look at this. I just checked this before we leave, too. What? What?
Got downforce.
So many vets. Justin's car, Corvette, Corvette, Corvette. Oh, I love it. Didn't really change the mid-range, so I'm pretty much there on timing, so I'm going to put that back to where it's kind of ideal. Started to kind of pull the top end down a little bit, so I'm trying to pull it down to 220, but definitely wants to make some power, because the boost keeps rising up there essentially, supercharger. I had a feeling it was going to fight with that. Yeah, I don't want to get too wild to pull timing out, or the EBTs can get a little bit too high, so I'm going to try another one where I'm going to pull out a little bit more timing, and I'm going to enrich the fueling up there a little bit, and see what we get with that. All right, so I don't know if you can hear me, but we winded up doing 245 on that first pull, so that's pretty good. He's going to refine some stuff. It's obviously not going to run that power, but it's kind of good to know that we went through the full pull, everything's good, and we just need to refine from here. That's pretty decent there. I'd say probably what you're going to want to do is set up the 230. Okay. Will make the most sense. So, it was successful, which feels amazing. Yeah. Let's see, that's good. Yeah, we got it all dynoed, and it's pretty good numbers. We ended up not doing a max effort tune just because of simplicity. We might as well focus on the tune that this car is going to be running versus try to like make a max tune, a little tune. all that stuff, but it made more than I thought it was going to make for our minimum tune, so I had to have more weight, but I'm pretty happy with the numbers. Okay, so while we wait for this Walmart here outside of West Des Moines, or what are we, I don't know.
Shit, Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah,
If you're from here, I'm sorry.
We're trying to get this tire changed, and I'm not going to say these guys have the best attitude, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. We just saw one of the employees like get in a random customer's car, like drive back and slam forward and lay on the horn, like opinions. But we're getting the tires changed. So meanwhile, this truck takes the 85, so we're gonna unload the rest of the 85 that's in these barrels and put it in here. That way I don't have to like buy fuel that I already have, and then hopefully not have to wait another 2 hours to get 2 tires changed, so we can get home and get to doing stuff. But that's our update. Truck getting race car fuel, race car fuel, race car fuel. Truck's getting race car fuel, and hopefully there's no check engine light. Yeah. So far it's been 2 hours and 20 something minutes, and we were told it was going to take an hour and a half, so yeah, it's going real well. Thank goodness we had the days off.
This is how pissed I am. I'm leaving a Google review. I'm doing a Karen thing.
And you know, there might be short staff, but still, when you say something, you at least you try to, you know, make do with the promise. Well, finally getting the tire on. I went ahead and bought this tire and then replaced the spare because the spare was splitting. So we'll get this on and then get on the road. But I'll tell you what, man, that service, definitely not the best service. I mean, I get when you have, you know, you're short-handed and whatnot, but at least like an update. Like when we had waited the hour and a half, and we went and asked what they were doing, and they said they had just started them at the hour and a half mark. So it is what it is. We got it on. Can't complain too much. At least I was able to get tires and whatnot. But there's customer service, man. It's rough lately. It's very, very rough. On the plus side, that remainder of that 85 I had almost gave me a full tank of gas. So we ain't gonna stop.
Nope. Fuck you, Des Moines.
Let's see how good the gas mileage is with it. All 10 miles per gallon, maybe 9. I bet we'll get 9. We'll see. You know, in context, this is probably very confusing for you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. However, this was also another one of those, like the whole filming the track and this one were filmed on the same GoPro. And I know I am not going to do that anymore because apparently that GoPro does not like it. I kind of had an outro for this video, but dude, that whole trip was just wild. From the blowout to trying to get there in time to waiting forever and a day at Walmart. And by the time we got back, it was way later than we thought. We didn't have anything to eat, so we just kind of went with it, and the GoPro did not like it. It did not like it at all. I don't know what was going on, so I'm just kind of recreate it. In a sense, the car did great. It did everything I wanted to. We never actually really wind up doing, obviously, the full dyno tune. We didn't do the full max effort. We didn't go flex fuel. We didn't do that. And it was just strictly because of cost effectiveness and easeability of what we needed to do, is just set the car up for what it needs. And then maybe in the future we can go for a max effort tune, or, you know, the flex fuel tune, just all the little stuff that comes with building a car. But just right now, we're going to stick with E85 and what it's at. So 230 was a lot more than I wanted to. The supercharger and E85 and all that, it just wants to keep going. That Rotrex Track Dog Racing supercharger, it just wants to go. So we'll be okay with that. We'll get it set up. But the problem with this means I have to have like 530 something pounds to the Miata, which is ridiculous. We're gonna try it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna get to it. And as of now, I don't have that weight, and we're a couple months out from our first event, and I hope I can get it done. We do have a lot of other things to put onto the car, support the weight, and just other stuff to help make the handling better that we were fighting at Hallett. Thank you, Grahm, for tuning the car and being patient with everything that I was going through, and thank you, Paragon Performance, for letting me use the wonderful dyno room. It's an incredible place, and I recommend everybody to go there for their dyno work. It really is. It's very clean, really good. It's a very good. I love it. I'm obsessed with that way everything looks. I kind of love that cleanliness look in the shop. Anyways, back to the original point. We're setting the car up for 230. We're going to get the supporting mods done, and we're going to get everything ready. And as of now, it's not there yet, but when it's done, I cannot wait to show you guys. Hopefully these videos from here on out, they'll go back to back a little better than what's going on now. It's kind of sporadic, but I really want to keep you guys updated with what's been going on. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for following me along on this journey. Thank you for all the OGs that are keep coming back and keep watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, share it with your friends. It helps me out. It helps this channel grow, and it's growing way better than it's growing more than I even thought it was going to grow, and I didn't really intend it to do, because this was just supposed to be a vlogging channel of my life, so I can go back and look at it in a couple of years. But you guys are interested, and I really appreciate that, and that means a lot to me. So keep up the good work. Leave the comments below. Make sure to hit that bell notification. That way you guys get notified when I post. And feel free to share this with everybody and just help it grow. Let's grow this together, and let's do something really cool with it, because eventually I'd really love to do, like, I'd love to do those giveaways. I'd love to build a Miata and give it away to one of you guys. I'd love to just spread this joy of building stuff and racing and just having a good camaraderie amongst the car community. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Track Dog Racing for your excellent kit. Thank you AWR Racing for all the supporting mods I needed. Thank you Spike Performance for helping everything keep cool. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you guys want any AWR products, use code ZETRO for 10% off. If you guys want any Spike Performance, click that link. It'll take you directly to his website. If you want Track Dog Racing stuff, go ahead and hit him up and tell him I sent you. Thanks for watching, and as always guys, I will see you guys at the track. Bye.